Hey, what's up?
No, not hey, what's up?
Hey, guys. Hey, Dave. Hey, Dave. Hey, guys. There's nobody else in this room.
No, we're talking to like our listeners, right?
Oh.
Or no, what? You just want to talk? We don't have listeners?
We don't have listeners.
All right.
It's just me and you.
Just me and you.
It's us to hang out. I thought you came to hang out with me.
Mm-mm. This is to change the world, Amber.
Oh, God. Then no. I did not sign up to change the world.
Yeah, but you're doing it. Like, we're not called to greatness, Jon Snow.
Don't drink water.
Sorry.
That's right.
We're not called to greatness, Jon Snow. Greatness is thrust upon us. I know you never wanted to be the king in the North.
I did not want to be the king. I never asked for this. I didn't ask for this.
But here it is. It is what we are called to do. We are owls, and this is our mission. I'm Dave.
And I'm Amber. Dave, what is this podcast?
This is Bringing Owls to Athens, our brand new podcast as part of the Geekspective Network.
Oh, that network.
Yeah, that network.
Oh,
that has brought you such all-time favorites as Evil Is As Evil Does.
Classic.
Yes, like the classic like original flavor.
Yeah. Like,
which is a kind of a dark like barbecue-y kind of flavor.
Oh, like Grippos.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love Grippos.
Hey, we should figure out like officially what our stance is on language on here.
Dave, it's not possible for me to not use the word fuck.
Okay.
So
anything worse than fuck, maybe we'll just cut.
Yeah.
Right. I see.
I don't know. Did you want to keep this like PG-13?
Well, it occurred to me that we easily could.
You say easy like it's going to be easy.
But I mean, at that point, you're just cutting words as opposed to like topics and conversation threads.
Yeah.
Because we really aren't going to talk about any like weird hinky shit, I don't think. Stuff.
I mean,
we aren't going to be talking about any weird hinky stuff, I don't think.
Don't limit us. Don't limit us.
Yeah.
Dave, like there's some we could
quite possibly. Dave
wanted to do a podcast with me. I specifically remember us sitting down to eat delicious brisket. Yeah. And he looked across the table at me as I was just shoveling greasy meat into my face.
I mean, it would have been nice if you'd used utensils.
Well, it's just an obstacle, really. Like, I
mean, a fork has 4 tines. You have 10 fingers. Like, do the math, right?
Right, exactly. So anyway, he looks across at me and he's like, "Hey, Amber." I'm like, "Yeah, Dave, what's up?" And he was like, "I want to do a podcast with you." Just backhand, some really greasy across my face. All right.
And you said,
in.
Yeah, you said, I'm in.
I'm in.
Right. And so
this is it.
And so an hour and a half later, here we are.
Yeah, I mean, I just got done eating.
I mean, thank God you didn't use a fork. We'd still be eating.
I know, right? Saves so much time.
And so, yeah, that's
this. Whatever.
But I mean, we've known each other for a long time.
Right.
And we have this kind of dynamic that has derailed many a game night.
Right.
Where some oddball thing comes up and Dave and Amber end up riffing on it and going off into some back alley of plot thread or talking where we end up more worried about this dumb little thing and some imaginary fiction that we built than actually what's going on. And we thought, okay, we keep doing this. This is a dynamic that comes up between us.
Maybe
let's try it, right?
Yeah, maybe somebody will enjoy it.
I think lots of people will enjoy it.
Maybe.
I think upwards of 6 people will enjoy this.
Oh, that's aiming high, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'll probably enjoy it.
You shoot for the stars, you hit the moon, right?
That's bad calculation. Anyway, so
right. I mean, I'm not a mathematician
or a rocket scientist, but also I just feel like this is really nice because we don't get together very often just to hang out anymore because of life shit. So
right.
Every once in a while we'll get lunch and shit, but it's nice to like, "Hey Dave, how's it going? What's this crazy shit that's going on in your life, or what have you seen lately that's been." And also to give me life advice.
Well, and I think the other piece of this that I think is interesting is that like we're friends and we have a lot of commonality, but I think we also have enough like that's different from one another.
Yes.
That our life experiences and our just like our social circles and stuff are different and sometimes vastly different.
Yeah.
And we have totally different perspectives on
a lot of things.
And I think that is sometimes hilarious in the way that comes across.
Right. I agree. So this is Bringing
Owls to Athens.
That's our intro.
That cannot be our intro music.
Firework. Symbols.
No, those are keys. That is not a symbol. Yeah, people can tell the difference between jangling keys and a symbol.
With the magic of editing, I will distort the waves to make it sound like symbols. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Amber. How are you?
Well, good.
Good.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I've been into catfishing lately.
Like trolling people on the internet and pretending to be like a 16-year-old girl?
Absolutely, yes.
I didn't know that was a thing that you...
Well, yeah, it was a thing. You know, it's one of those things where I got out of the game for a while. I got in too deep.
Catfished a little too many.
Right.
Like got overwhelmed with the amount of...
I forgot who I was. And so I decided, instead of trying to do it as a lifestyle, let's just do it for fun. Let's just catfish a little bit here and there. Swindle some people. Not necessarily with the purpose of like money, but just to deceive them.
Just pure like deception.
Right.
Like, you get your rocks off from deception.
Of course I do, yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. I mean, the Dave I know, that makes perfect sense.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a lot of really stupid people on the internet. And I mean, why wouldn't you play with those people? Like, they deserve what they get, right? It's Darwinism. I portray a different facet of my personality.
Is this just like kind of like actors, like an exploration of like how to be different characters for you?
Right.
Catfishing?
I mean, with the express purpose of like giving suckers their due.
Uh-huh. Do you get any money from it?
Sometimes.
Damn.
Well, I mean, because you like show them a cleavage shot.
It's really just your butt cheeks pushed together?
It's just something I found on the internet. I don't know. There's cleavage all over the internet.
That's true.
And then I say, hey, do you think I need a boob job? I mean, but I just don't have the cash for a couple $100. Like, that would really help me toward my goal.
So, I'm interested.
Yeah.
Can you give me like the tips and tricks of catfishing?
Sure. Absolutely. Like any kind of like social media, there are creepy guys.
Right. Of course.
And one of the hallmarks of like social media is people are way too forward and way too like strong in their opinions.
Okay. Yes.
Take advantage of that.
All right.
Like, and in the same way that you're literally fishing, you use the right bait to catch the thing that you're looking for.
Okay. Can you give me an example?
Sure. If you, in this case, I'm catching like skeevy guys that are out there, right?
Right.
And so, like, I find a picture of some young girl who looks like, relatively attractive, but not like some kind of bombshell, right?
Okay. Like a normie?
Yeah, normie. Yeah. And I write a little profile, and like,
I want to hear a profile example.
You're really putting me on the spot here. And I really don't want people searching this out. Like, it's a hobby, right?
Just like knitting or something.
Yeah, it's a lot like knitting, actually.
Oh, okay.
You just do it to kind of like de-stress after a long day, right?
Sure.
You just kind of go to your happy place, and like it's kind of a Zen thing. Your hands are busy, and so your mind clears.
Yep, I'm 100% with you.
Good. See, I have a lot of facets to me, Amber.
I'm learning.
Yeah,
I'm sure this is going to be a great journey in getting to know The true Dave.
All right. Yeah, well, it will be. I mean, there's a lot going on here. The other day when I was telling Josh about what this podcast is, I explained to him it's like Captain Crunch cereal, right? And
with
like,
the berries?
Yeah, like
or all
you've got the regular Captain Crunch was like peanut butter pieces, and then they had crunch berries.
Right.
And then some genius decided we could just make all crunch berries.
Right, because fucking who wants just the
Who wants the stuff? You want all the crunch berries.
Yeah.
In the same way that all of the podcasts we've done up till now, we've had outtakes, which are goofy side conversations and things that are off topic, that are entertaining content for our Patreon supporters. Which, by the way, if any of our listeners would like to support us on Patreon, feel free to do that. You can specify which shows you would like your support to go to. In this case, you'd like to support Bringing Owls to Athens, and your monthly support will get you extra content. Our other podcasts, though, have had outtakes as content.
Yeah.
This podcast is all the outtakes.
Yeah, I think
right?
This is an outtake right now.
This is an outtake right now.
Me just going, yeah, the outtakes.
Stuff.
No, yeah.
So what would you like to talk about today, Amber?
Well, I did have a question for you.
Yes.
I kind of need your medical expertise on this.
Okay.
Because I know you went to medical school.
Paging Dr. Dave.
So recently, Brandon, my partner, has been complaining a lot about how cold my feet are, and I can't figure out like if it's a legit concern or if it's just one of those like maybe he's just a baby and he can't take it.
Well, like, I'm assuming this is a nighttime kind of scenario.
Yeah.
Where like you're putting your feet on him, maybe.
Well, it's a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Just a lot of it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, so I wear socks all day.
Right.
And so my feet should theoretically be warm.
Right.
I don't get that. And so when I come home and I'm just like sitting at my computer and shit, by the time I get to bed and take off your socks, because fucking who wears goddamn if you wear socks to bed, you're a monster. Fucking monster.
You're a terrible person.
Terrible and like
so you don't wear socks to bed. You get in bed and your feet are freezing.
Fucking freezing.
Yeah.
I cannot say fuck, Dave. It's not possible.
Okay.
I can't extricate the word fuck from my vocabulary. Okay. So Brandon thinks I'm dying.
Right.
And he wants me to go to the doctor, which fuck going to the doctor. I mean, that's why I have you.
I mean, you're going to the doctor right now.
Yes, exactly. So what do you think about my feet?
Well, I mean, I'm glad you have them. I'm glad they're there. I assume by morning, after you've been under the covers all night, your feet are like toasty warm, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like,
I mean, I don't wake up with cold feet.
I think you are in the normal range of human like experience here.
Well, okay, like these are ice cold,
right?
Like disgustingly cold. Like I've had my feet in the freezer for 2 hours. Are
you slowly turning into like a horse? And like your hooves would be more slender and less like meaty than a foot would be. Like, is it more bone and like nail down there?
Well, I mean, I could take my shoes off right now. We can.
Yeah, but that's bad for the podcast.
I mean, we could describe my feet. I mean, anything's possible, really.
Right.
How often do people turn into get horse feet?
I don't know. I mean, I to be honest, the medical literature is lacking on that.
Oh yeah.
There needs to be a good study done about percentage of horse feet within the population. But it does happen. I mean, I think we're all aware that it does happen from time to time.
So, like, as I take my shoe off to show you,
your hooves.
Like, they're okay right now.
Yeah.
They're not too bad. But then I just took a hot shower, like, before he came here.
Right. But,
but he feels like that, like, maybe I have a thyroid problem or, like, circulation issues. Have you heard of this shit before? I
mean, those are things that sound plausible.
Okay.
But, like honestly, Occam's razor, like, the simplest explanation is the best explanation.
Okay, yes.
Horse feet. But yeah, I mean, it's theoretically
I
possible.
have been eating a lot of carrots recently. And apples. I bought apples. I don't usually buy apples. Fucked.
Yeah. Have you noticed yourself walking with more of like a high stepping, like trotting kind of gait?
No.
Watch for it.
Okay.
It's coming. It's coming.
I'll keep an eye out. So I'm not going to go to the doctor.
No, don't. Oh, first of all, you go to the doctor to get sick, not to get better.
Okay, right.
So
Right.
you leave that alone.
Okay.
That's your first step. But yeah, secondly, like if he's worried about your cold feet, he needs to get in there.
Get in there. Get inside my...
get some like warming, like icy hot kind of stuff and like warm your feet up, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
This isn't an Amber problem. This is a Brandon problem, right?
Jesus, Brandon. Get with it.
Like, and so the solution lies with Brandon and not with Amber.
Like he should be rubbing my feet for me.
Until
warm.
Until sufficiently warm.
Or
yes.
like build a little campfire around my feet.
Yes. Like in the olden days when they would like put a stone near the fire until it was warm.
Yeah.
And like put that down there by their feet.
Yeah. I probably should put my shoes back on.
I don't care.
That was literally all I had to tell you about today.
Good. Well, that's good. I would like to talk about the downfall of our society.
Wow. Cold feet to downfall of our society.
What I have here is the February 2018 Rachel Ray Everyday
Oh my God.
magazine.
Hand it to me now.
Well, specifically, what I would like to hand to you is page 30.
Okay. I'm excited about this. Page 30. Fuck you, Dave.
Yeah.
How dare you hand me this fucking abomination?
Thank you.
Celery soda?
Celery soda. Celery soda.
No! Like, that's the worst.
That's the worst thing ever, right?
Right. Well, first off, I hate celery.
Like, I don't even mind celery.
I literally like made an Instagram story recently of me like being upset with the amount of celery they put in my goddamn like mixed vegetables I got at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking cheap shit. Like why would you do that?
Right.
I want more zucchini and broccoli, not this fucking filler bullshit.
That's right. That's right.
And to make a soda is just blasphemous.
That's blasphemy. Here's Go
Let me
ahead.
read. Start to finish is 10 minutes to make this fucking horrible
Right.
concoction. You need fucking 10 stalks of celery.
Which I think those would be the individual ribs, right? And
right.
not like
well,
the
yeah,
bunches.
you're not like not a bunch.
Because like you're not making enough soda to like drown yourself in.
Actually, you should. Because like if you're making this soda, you deserve to die. So 10 stalks of celery with leaves.
Well, yeah, I mean, the leaves are where it's good.
A 4th cup sugar.
Right, which is like
Yeah.
a lot of sugar, but actually like
2 tablespoons fresh lime juice. Club soda chilled. In blender, puree 6 celery stalks with sugar, lime juice, and 1 cup water. Strain to 4 tall glasses filled with ice. Top with club soda. Garnish with remaining celery stalks. Shoot yourselves.
just shoot yourself.
Just shoot yourselves.
Okay, but here's what I'd like to point out to you.
Okay, yeah.
Right there.
What
Can
is
you
that?
see? That is a celery string within the glamour shot. They can't even get all the strings out. Right? Because that's like the defining feature of celery.
Like,
it's stringy, right?
Right. And it's gonna just like you're just gonna choke to death as you drink
And
this. And good for you to choke to death.
You put it in the blender and and all you're going to get is like green juice and strings. And you're going to put a little sugar in it, but you're going to drink the strings, right? Like if you get a strawberry smoothie, you're going to get some seeds in it.
I'm so fucking offended right now.
I'm so glad you are. But like, I mean, this is and this is part of the problem with I find with all kinds of the cooking industry, right?
Right.
Is that like the big secret Rachel Ray doesn't want you to know is that we figured out how to do soda really well a long time ago.
Right.
Like get a grape soda. Like there's lots of different manufacturers. Grape soda is really good.
Right.
Get some grape soda, and if you like celery, eat some celery. Put some peanut butter on it. That's a legitimate way to live your life.
Right. This is
Don't make celery soda. That's not living your best life.
if you invite me over one day.
I won't do this.
Okay,
There's
thank you.
no chance that this will happen.
If anybody needs to do this and they put this in front of me.
I would laugh until I pissed myself.
Well, first, yeah.
Because now it's a joke.
I just feel like we just couldn't be friends anymore.
Right. You can't be friends with a celery soda drinker.
Like,
and like someone who says, like, no, I'm not just going to go to the store and like crack open a grape soda or whatever your flavor du jour is. But like, I'm going to buy celery and club soda and make my own soda. And this is what I choose to make. Right. Like you could actually make that recipe with oranges and like have like a thing.
Right.
Like, it wouldn't be as good as orange soda, but it would at least be like, oh, I get what you're doing here.
I understand, like, the concept of frescas.
Right.
And I like, cantaloupe frescas and shit. But, like, also celery tastes weird.
Sure.
It's, like, not just the texture.
I've known a lot of people in my life, and I've never known anybody who said that celery was their favorite food.
Yum, yum. Give me more. I love celery. It's my favorite vegetable. Because I'm a terrible bland person.
Right. Now, like, that's number 6 in her list of, like, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But, like, did you see, like, the heading of that section? And it was, like, fast and fresh. Fast and fresh ideas. Like, how to simplify your life, right?
Well, I could tell you right now, it took 10 minutes to make this. At least that's what they said.
Another 10 minutes to clean up the vomit. The stringy green vomit.
And also the clean up the crime scene.
Right.
Because fuck.
And so we live in a society, Amber, that like encourages this, right?
Why do we have to why are we grasping at straws?
Literal straws.
Literal straws to drink this shit up.
Like
nobody wants
this. This is dumb. And it's like every summer, you see the big cover photo on all these things like, oh, fresh corn on the cob.
Yeah.
And we put cilantro and fresh goat cheese and bacon and turnips and whatever on here. And it's like, corn on the cob was perfected generations ago.
I bet you anything, 2018 is going to be the year of parsnips.
Oh, I kind of like parsnips.
Parsnips are great.
Parsnips are pretty legit.
Parsnips are fucking delicious. They don't get a lot of love.
It's so far... 2018 has been the year of Tide Pods and celery soda.
Tide Pods.
Which is telling us a lot about like,
humanity.
Like, yeah, it's not going in a good direction.
Well,
here.
Okay, so I'm going to flip through this magazine. And I guess Valentine's Day is coming up. Because I see a lot of hearts.
Yeah, it was a February issue, right?
Okay.
And so, like, food that's going to get you laid.
Because nothing says I want to get fucked
down.
Like cherry tomatoes speared with toothpicks. Made to look like little hearts.
Those look like butts.
They were butts. Straight up butt.
Like,
straight up butt tomato.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what your Valentine's Day plans are, but I guess if
maybe that's your thing.
Yeah, I mean, then that's really on point, right?
Yeah. God. That's one thing. It's like I don't look at magazines anymore. This is the first time I've held a magazine in like a physical magazine in my hand in like years.
You're in the wrong career.
I think I'm okay.
All right. Some magazines are really interesting, actually.
Okay. Like, what's your favorite magazine?
Like, not to sit and read, but just to flip through.
Right.
National Geographic actually is really cool.
Okay.
They still like hang their hat on photography and like their stuff is really good. Mm-hmm. And just like know about the world and like what's that? Slim Fast with diarrhea on the background.
Well, like okay, sorry to interrupt your telling me about your like actual.
I'm just answering the question you asked.
I'm just ready to talk about how like we're in this food magazine.
Right.
We're talking about delicious, beautiful food minus the celery soda, and then there's literally a Slim Fast ad
right
in the middle of this like shame.
Right.
Guilt,
well, yeah, and
don't eat.
And that's what this is aimed at, right? Like. You're the person who's going to pick this up is like because literally right there the 2 pages before had like this beautiful like
Pavlov.
Yeah.
How do you say that? Pavlov.
I need to look at it.
Well, here you go. Take the magazine away from me.
Yeah, Pavlova. Yeah. And it's blueberries and like cream and probably mascarpone in there. That's really good. That looks great.
2 pages later,
you're supposed to look at that and be like, "Oh man, that looks really good," and then be like, "Oh, but I'm an overweight woman, and my it's just, I hate that. I hate that so much."
Right? Like
I want to see the recipe.
Yeah. Now we're gonna look at the recipe for the pavlova.
Oh god, because it's all egg whites. That's what it is.
Oh shit. This looks like a meringue.
Kind of, yeah.
Damn. I want to make a pavlova now. That looks
Because you've been subjected to Josh and I in our British baking show stuff. Because that's where
you guys
I'm
write fan
with.
Fiction about it.
God, we should start.
I don't know anything about the Great British Bake Off.
Well, it's like a yearly competition thing, right? So like I think they're just getting ready to start the next season. I'm not sure.
So what's good about it?
It's like got all the catty nonsense of like the really worst reality shows where people get kicked off every week, but it's got this air of like British like refinement. And so instead of like getting in like fights in the hot tub, they're like talking about like souffles and stuff.
So refined
and like you can kind of
fights.
like you know who's got it early on. And so like they make their cake and everybody judges it and be like, well, okay, this cake wasn't very good, this cake was really good, whatever. And then like someone gets kicked off at the end of the show.
Okay, so I think the only thing I know of the Great British Bake Off is the term "a well done bottom."
Huh. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the thing.
Do they say that a lot?
Somewhat, yeah.
It's like every episode.
I mean, you're baking, and it comes up, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm glad I know something.
Yeah. They talk about mouthfeel a lot too, which is probably like the second dirtiest thing you could like.
But I get that. Like, there's some things that like celery soda would be a horrible mouthful.
God, because it wouldn't even be good soda, like right?
No.
Like, but it
like
it hurts me on so many levels. But
I think
at least strain it, right?
Right.
Like at least get your strainer and like catch all the strings. But no, you're not supposed to do that. Just in the blender, club soda, enjoy.
It doesn't even say. It says to strain into 4 tall glasses. But you know.
Well, whatever they did there, they didn't strain it because there's a clear string visible in the picture.
God, it makes me want to vomit. Dave, I'm so upset.
See? I'm good at picking topics.
God damn it. I'm sorry. I was totally lacking.
No.
Okay.
I think your horsefoot problem is legit.
Oh, man. Nay. It's just like 3 minutes of it just neighing at each other. Just brag. Oh, God. So how did you even see that?
How did I?
Not the horse feet.
I mean, you took your shoes off. What am I supposed to?
No. How did you even come across that stupid celery soda recipe?
Well, I mean, in my job, we process magazines a lot,
right?
And as that one came through, I mean,
like, do you usually open up Rachel Ray's everyday cooking?
No, but
bullshit?
I like cookbooks and recipes.
Okay.
I'm going to take 10 seconds, flip through here and see what's in here. Yeah. And then like as it was stapled together, that's just one of the pages that falls open. It's oh my God. Like you could have literally made like dog turd pie. Yeah. And I would be equally offended, right?
Yeah.
Although dog turd pie would be hilarious because like that's obviously a joke.
Yeah. Well, I would hope. I mean, I don't know about Rachel Ray, but
like
I know she has dog food.
She does make dog food, right?
I know.
Like,
so maybe people out there who let's not talk about that.
All right. I mean, I'm sure there are. I mean, let's be honest, there are.
No, I don't want to know about them.
But like, it is interesting that and I won't always cite sources on this podcast because sometimes I talk about things that are like not like the point I get from some kinds of information is not the point that they intended to make.
Yeah.
But in this case, I did. Okay. Mary Roach is one of my favorite authors. Have you ever read?
Yes, I have Spook that I've like halfway read.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was reading Gulp, which is really good.
Okay.
Which is like all digestive tract stuff. Mm-hmm. And she talks about like dog food or pet food and like how people like they obviously do like taste testing for animals, but they also have people taste testing.
Yeah.
And like so they're people like but like they build this stuff and certainly advertise this stuff to appeal to a human palate, not like an animal palate. Like because there's nothing my dog likes to eat more than like dead squirrel.
Yeah.
Like it's gross.
I'm not gonna eat a dead squirrel.
But like, and I saw some commercial for, I can't remember the brand now, but like it was this dog food and it had like this cascade of like chicken and then like blueberries came in from the other way and then like pumpkin and it's like, my dog don't want to eat blueberries.
No, my dog wants to eat whatever the fuck is cramped, like smooshed into this concrete in front of the dumpster.
Yes. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah. All dogs love
just
dumpster concrete smushins.
That's Rachel Ray, call me up. I got your next dog food flavor.
Concrete
just
smushins.
Greasy smear on
Dumpster Smushins by Rachel Ray.
Oh man, she did that. I walked her by the fucking dumpster and she ate something off the ground. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You animal?
I mean,
that's it. She's an animal.
I'm not going to even like. I know I can win this game.
Oh, I know you can.
And I'm not going to play it.
Okay.
My dog is a disgusting monster.
I know.
And he's a sweet pea, but like he's gross.
Yeah.
And the things that dog willingly eats is gross.
I have heard these stories.
Yeah.
But nobody else needs to.
No, I mean, I don't even know that I don't know that I've told you all the stories, but
it's okay.
Dave, we're not going to go there.
I'm okay with that.
Right.
Like, there's some stories that
you don't need to know.
I really just don't need to know.
Yeah.
It's okay. I don't blame you.
I don't blame you either.
All right, Dave.
Hey, we did it, Amber. We made an episode of Bringing Owls to Athens.
Holy shit.
Like, they said we couldn't do it. All the haters and the prognosticators, they counted us out, but here we are.
I think you're talking about me.
You're the hater and the prognosticator
I think
who said, well, like, you can't do this,
Well,
Dave.
I mean, when you said we want to do a podcast, I was like, I don't think we can do it, Dave.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
Well, fuck.
We did it, and I'm proud. I mean, like a big boy who's made poo in the potty, I'm proud of what we've done here.
Well, that's one of us. I mean, it's something.
Absolutely. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, please tell your friends. Pass this on to 7 people within the next 7 days, or you'll have bad luck.
Or pass this on to 7 people and you'll get $10 in the mail.
Absolutely.
You won't get bad luck and you'll get $10.
Yeah.
It's a pretty great deal.
Mm-hmm. So in addition to sharing this with 7 people, follow us on the internet. There's lots of ways to get a hold of us, aren't there?
I think maybe 3.
Okay.
So,
first is
geekspective.com.
Yeah.
And
askjeeves.com.
Yes, yahoo.com.
Yahoo.com. Okay. Well, and so go to those and we're right there. Click on Bringing Owls to Athens from Ask Jeeves. And there we are.
Right.
Wait. I don't think any of that's right.
Well, okay. So for reals,
okay.
If you really, really, really want to talk to us and you don't want to like go through this bullshit facade that we put up,
but it's such a beautiful gossamer facade.
I know. We have to be real for a second, Dave.
All right.
You can find us on Twitter at Geekspective, which is our network Twitter. Then there's me at Rocket Orca, which is my personal Twitter. You can't find Dave on the internet.
Nope, I'm not allowed on the internet. Fun fact.
Oh, yeah. I know. I banned you.
I was told that was Congress.
Oh, I am Congress.
Wow.
I pulled back my mask.
And it's 435 people.
It's hard being me.
Wow.
I know, it's tough.
You're like a shitty Voltron made up of politicians.
It's what I've always wanted to grow up to be. Anyway, you could also send us email at owls@geekspective.com. That's another way you can talk to me and Dave, I guess, if you really wanted to talk to us.
Absolutely. There's lots of people that want to talk to us.
I can name 2.
I can't. But
that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Maybe somebody wants to talk to us.
Yeah, right.
Maybe they're like...
It's a big world out there.
I mean, we accept praise.
Yes.
We definitely accept praise. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want to give me compliments, I will accept those.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, he's okay. You don't have to give him anything.
No, absolutely. Praise will only... I have a very fragile sense of humility.
Yes.
And just the slightest bit of praise.
It just goes to his head, and that's why he's not on the internet anymore.
Absolutely.
One time he signed a man's stomach. It was a weird situation.
That's a true story, actually. I did sign a man's stomach. You were there for it, and it was great.
Right.
And it was... I still think about that.
Well, this is why you're not allowed on the internet.
It was... all kidding around aside, that was exactly what that was that very fragile sense of humility. And there was a very brief moment where I was made to believe that my ideas were valid and important, and people wanted to hear what I had to say, and it went completely crazy. ... I signed a man's stomach.
Yeah. So don't look for Dave. All right. Don't talk to Dave.
No, don't talk to Dave.
Direct all
Praise.
praise and
Straight to
accolade
Amber.
straight
Absolutely.
to me. I can handle it because I just dismiss it anyway. So, other podcasts that you can find me and Dave on, because we are part of the Geek Spectrum
Absolutely,
Network.
yes.
Tales from Oxbury, which
Yes.
is a actual play podcast that is using the Blades in the
Blades
Dark,
in the Dark,
system. It's basically Ocean's 11 fantasy setting, where I play a goblin. And Dave, I can never remember what you are.
A troll.
Okay, I mean, in the game.
Oh, in the game. I'm a half elf in the game.
And then I have my podcast called Shapeshift, which is me jamming for the first time. I do a lot of one-shots, but right now I'm starting to get into a longer format campaign thing using a system called Ryutama. Other than that,
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
If those 7 avenues to contact us aren't sufficient, settle down.
Right. Oh, yeah. iTunes is a thing
Oh,
where they
wait, yeah.
fucking ratings.
Yeah.
People seem to do
Please
that.
leave us reviews on iTunes.
Again, address only me when you say
how
it.
great Amber
is.
Yeah, right.
And just forget about Dave entirely. That's fine. I mean, he's just here to prop me up.
I am basically a back brace in this podcast.
I need that, honestly. So I almost gave you praise. Never mind.
No.
Don't worry about it.
I'm terrible.
Continue to do your job. All right. So our next episode will be in 2 weeks. We're going to start doing this only every other week on Thursdays.
Thank you so much. We made it. 1 episode in the bag.
That was me throwing a basketball. I guess that's what you do when you throw one.
Yes, you throw a basketball.
And it goes into a hoop.
Uh-huh.
And it goes swoosh.
Whoosh. Yes.
All right. Just like owl wings in the night.
That's right.
Whoosh, whoosh. See you 2 weeks. Bye.